We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Atlanta. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's third and short. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. The Pro Bowl end to Marcus Ware there to take him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Jones throwing for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best ones. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
That'll be caught by Hester. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Fields. They still can't get it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 36, Jones escaping the pressure right. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. Runs over him. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 4th down, Fields dancing to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fields this way up at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. A first down carry for Henry, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Michael Strahan with a tackle for loss there. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the option, here's Henry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back to throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones, flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And his kick is good. And they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The option, here's Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
This won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Devin Hester, 66 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big time play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give running right, Gibson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Back to the ground with Gibson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Let's go on the extra point. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Williams now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll... Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Atlanta. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Jones now on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Falcons! Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Chase Claypool, 51 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Fields. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The option, here's Henry, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 65 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones forced out to his left. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, Falcons. Deshaun Jackson, 29 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Give to Henry. Broken tackle. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Completion here to Claypool. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Fields on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And off we go from Las Vegas. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Complete to open things up. Devin Hester, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they are going for it. Fields, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. But they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fields on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 1st down, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. To throw is Fields. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, Falcons. George Kittle, 38 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, 55 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That'll go as a pickup of 8. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he